Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Steve with Disconnect for Adventure. Today we're checking out an awesome product that we just got to assist us in our winter camping. Right now is the middle of winter in California, so it gets down to like a brisk 35. So we got to make sure we keep warm when we're camping. So let's take a look at what we got. Stay tuned. So the Wippro Diesel Heater is fantastic. We used it last night for the very first time, and man, it kept the base camp nice and toasty that we use. It's another benefit of the base camp is it's insulated, so it really holds the heat inside. This unit is it's one of your cheap Chinese diesel heaters. It's just one of the main brands. I went with this one because people had reported that it's a lower ticking noise from the fuel pump, which it is. It's very quiet. You can barely hear it at night. It's got about a 2.5 gallon tank and on top, or 2 gallon-ish. Doesn't say exactly, but I'm estimating it's about 2 gallons. It's an 8 kilowatt heater. It kept the tent warm all night long. We kept it at high for most of the night because it was pretty chilly, and then we lowered it down to about halfway, about 3 kilowatts, and it worked great. It's got this exhaust pipe up on top. This exhaust, it gets very hot. I will look at getting some like exhaust wrappings for it to kind of insulate the tube a little bit. I did put it on concrete last night just because I wanted to make sure I didn't light anything on fire on the ground, but I'll probably put a fireproof mat under it next time just to make sure. The muffler keeps it really quiet. It also has this air intake hose, a little filter on top that it sucks in clean air to pump it out. I bought it and a DC connector for it that just screws into the back here. It's real simple. On the front of it has this display screen here. Real easy to use. You just hold it to turn it on, up and down for the power settings, and that's pretty much it. Comes with a little keychain remote control that I keep in the tent, and we use to control the temperature when we're sleeping. The hot air comes out of the port right here on this end, and yeah, some of the biggest things to worry about or to pay attention to when you use a diesel heater is making sure that you shut it down correctly. You never want to just unplug it or shut it off that way. You always want to use the actual power button on the remote or the controller. It puts it into like a cool down mode, and it makes sure it blows off all the junk and burns off the stuff on the glow plug so that you don't wear it down. We had this plugged into the Jackery last night. It was 100% power when I plugged it in. This morning when I checked on it, it was about 60%, and it's a Jackery 500. So it's got 528 watt hours, I think, on it, or amp hours, excuse me. So that gives us about 2 nights worth of energy to power this off the Jackery. So that's fine for our needs right now. And during the daytime, I charged up the Jackery using solar, which does a decent job. Let's take a look at the diesel heater in action now. All right, so we're getting ready to go to bed, so we're gonna set up the diesel heater. So first things first, I'm gonna plug in the DC port to the Jackery, which I have inside here. Flip that on. Now I'm going to take the end of the hose, which is the hot air that's going to come in, and I just use it and I just tuck it into our tent here, and I'll zip the zippers down around it just so it secures it, keeps the bugs out. It's a really little spot, and that's how I get the air in the tent. So if we come down here and look at the front of it, to turn it on, we just push the power button. It's going to say on. It's going to show the little graphic that's spinning up, and it'll slowly start to heat up. It takes a few minutes. You'll start hearing a clicking noise as the heater pump kicks on, and yeah, it takes about maybe 10 minutes to start actually fully warmed up and heated. So right now it's just heating the glow plug, so it does take quite a bit of energy when it does that. After that, it'll run a couple nights on the Jackery at like almost full power. So yeah, that's about that. Hey guys, if you're liking these videos, please be sure to like and subscribe down to the bottom. We noticed that 99% of our viewers aren't subscribers to our channel, so if you could do us a favor, help us out, subscribe to the channel so we can bring more content like this to you shortly. Thank you.